to work, Mr. B. I'm a good girl, Mr. B.
Open your eyes.
Sleepy.